morning and welcome to Everette's Paine Field, just north of Seattle, Washington. We are in the beautiful Air Canada 777-200ER with the General Electric engines. We have just completed our paperwork with the FAA and transferred ownership of the plane from Boeing over to Air Canada. Our engineers did the certification flight with Boeing yesterday evening, and so it's now ready to go. They've flown me in with the co-pilot to deliver this plane to its new home in Toronto. We've got 4 passengers on board. We've got the 2 engineers that came down for the certification flight, myself and the co-pilot. The engineers are already on board here. So we're looking at about 3.5 hour flight over to Toronto from here. So let's get in and get the plane set up. It is cold and dark. It's first thing in the morning here, so let's get in here and get set up. So you can see we have a beautiful cockpit here. Let me open that up. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do, look down here, make sure that our ground power is connected. So ground power is connected. Okay, so we're going to come up here, get our battery on, turn on the primary electric, secondary, arm the emergency lights, and let's turn on the ADIRU. The nav lights are on. Those are the only lights that we currently need on at this time. So it's going to take a minute here for the plane to warm up. Let's go look at our pin charts here the company sent us via the electronic flight bag. So we're going to do the Paine 6 departure, and we're going to go to 10,000 feet on the initial climb out. So we can leave that, we're good. And our heading is going to be 163, because we're looking for a 1-6 right departure. And we're probably going to take off somewhere in the ballpark of 140 because we are very light, no cargo and just 4 passengers. You're going to see this thing rocket off the runway. Go ahead and put that into RTA right now. And let's go ahead and grab our altimeter. So, altimeter, let's refresh this. Okay, this is 3003. So we'll put that in the standby just to remind us. See the screen starting to fire up now. And we can come down here.
Runway awareness. Okay.
Above, and our squawk is 3461. Two 461, and we'll just put it in transpond for right now because we're on the ground. So based on the company flight plan that we've received, we're looking, we're going to do the Paine 6 departure, and then Seattle will be our first fix, so we'll transition to Seattle. Already keyed in the squawk of 3461, and we're looking most likely to 24 left arrival via the Nuber 6. Yazem transition into Vancouver this evening, or this afternoon. So let's go here. Okay, our screens are fired up. So let's pull up our checklist real quick. And the first thing we're going to do, we'll go stats page. Let's go ahead and check the oxygen, make sure we're good here. And it's a little little warm in the cockpit with all this equipment running, so we're going to go ahead and open the doors just while we get set up. Okay. So, menu. Okay, so we can go back to our checklist now. So, oxygen, set and checked. Let's get the parking brake set. Okay, parking brake is set, and flight instruments. So 10,163 and 140 for now. So we can confirm that. Okay, let's go down to position initiate. Reference airport is K Pi. Okay, and stand 119, I believe, but we don't necessarily need that for right now. So we're good. Okay, let's go ahead and request our flight plan. And we'll go route here. Okay, load that. And I want to see here. Good. Okay, so runway 16 right, and our call sign today is ACA 72 Echo. Okay. Okay, so we can execute that. Let's go ahead and call for fueling now. Okay. Wait for that to close up. Here comes the fuel truck. And we'll go ahead and close all the doors. Okay. There we go. We have to move that last one. Okay, fuel truck is in position. Get those closed as well. Okay. Okay, since we're all on board, we can remove those. Make GSX happy. Okay. Okay, we can go to. Wants us to set our fuel here. Okay. So perf. Okay. We can accept that. Zero fuel weight, good. 41,000, everything is good here. Okay, let's go to our departure. So 16 right, execute, arrival, ILS 24 left, and Nuber 6. And what did I say the transition was? Yasmin. There we go. Execute. Okay, now we're going to go to legs page, route data. We can load our winds there. And fueling is all done. Okay, execute, VNav. Okay, go 240, below 10,000 on this. Execute. Next, forecast, and to load that. Bring this down here. I want to get rid of those stairs. Okay, so we're good. Everything is good. Okay. Let's do our takeoff data. Let's come here. Electronic flight bag performance. 16 right. Import from aircraft. We want optimum, AC off, air conditioning auto. Import. Okay, and we can calculate. Okay, so first let's do our wind, which is calm. 0. Slope is 0.0. Okay. Outside air temperature is 11. Okay. Thrust limit, we are going to do a takeoff 2. And 41 Celsius. Okay. Everything is good there. Takeoff, flaps 5. 4.5 units trim. Okay, so 119, 125, and 129, or no, 132. So those are all correct, no need for adjustments. 132. Okay, so everything is good to go now. So let's come to the overhead now. We can go utilities on. Let's go ahead and start the APU. And voice recorder's coming on. Window heat. Okay. We'll leave the hydraulics off. Seatbelt signs on. Okay. Fuel pumps can stay off. Everything is good. So now let's get this closed up. Close the cockpit door. Okay. I'm right here with this. Okay. Terrain, data, traffic, flight director on, weather, data, traffic, LNAV, VNav. Good. Okay. So APU, we can turn that off now. come here, ground operations, ground services, okay, release ground power, double check that the brakes are on. They are, so release, and we can remove the wheel chocks, and we can call for push and start. Okay, and before start checklist. Okay, flight deck door is closed and locked. Okay, so MCP, so V2 is 132, heading 163, altitude is 10,000. You can set and check that. V speed, V1 is 119, V2, or VR is 125, V2 is 132. CDU pre-flight is complete. Okay, let's go ahead and turn on the hydraulics now. Okay, let's set our trim. 4.5 units. Okay, 4.5 units set. Taxi takeoff briefing. So, threats for today's departure. I would honestly say the only threat that we have currently is that we are very, very light, so this plane is going to take off like a rocket. So we just need to be aware of that extra performance that we're going to get. Other than that, it's a straight out departure to Seattle VOR, and we are on our way after that. So any other concerns that I'm not thinking of? You good? Alright, so briefing complete, and beacon on, and the last thing we need to do is get our local CTAF here, 132.950, 132.950, and 122.8 armed. Get the radios on. Okay. I want to listen to the PA, listen to the cabinet, or to the cabin. Okay, put this to transpond now, and go back to plan mode. We want to push back and face north.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, checklist complete. Okay, let's put the engine page on. And these are G engines, so we'll start one at a time here.
Commencing push.
Parking brake is released.
Start at will.
Okay, so fuel pumps. Nothing in the center tanks. Okay, we're going to start engine number 2. Okay, introducing fuel, engine number 2. Okay, we've got started engine number 1, or engine number 2, starting engine number 1.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Good engine running, so
Cockpit to
confirm that.
ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Okay, we have a good start on engine number 2.
Tow
So,
truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
or engine number 1. So APU can come off now.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
So both the checklist, anti-ice as needed. Recall. Good. Okay, auto brake set to RTO. Flight controls. We can check those now. Okay. Rudder. Full right. Full left. Neutral. Aileron. Full right. Full left. Neutral. And elevator. Full up. Full down. Neutral. So our flight control check is complete. And ground equipment is clear. Okay, before takeoff checklist. Okay, flaps 5. Flaps 5 are set. And flaps 5 indicating checklist complete. Okay, engines. Okay. Paine traffic, this is Air Canada 72 Echo Heavy. I'll be taxiing to runway 16 right via Alpha 1, Paine field traffic. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that there. Let's arm all the doors. Ground equipment. Okay. So, alright. It's very tight in here, so we gotta be careful here. There's the factory where the 777 is now made, but used to be the 747 as well. Tug's bringing out a new 777X. Pretty neat. Again, nice and slow in here. Okay. Okay, we're clear left. Everything's clear on the right. Okay. Alright. Lights. Strobe. Alright. Paine field traffic. This is Air Canada 72 Echo Heavy lining up and taking off runway 16 right. Paine field traffic. So clear left and double check clear right.
Approaching 16 right.
That's confirmed. Okay, cabin is ready.
On runway 16 right.
Okay. And 150%. Engine stabilized.
Airspeed's alive.
Check, and thrust is set.
80 knots.
Continue.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Okay, we have a positive. Gear up.
Altimeter 7.
Disregard.
Altimeter 7.
Okay. Command disengaged. And Paine field traffic. This is Air Canada 72 Echo Heavy climbing through 2900 for 10,000. Last call. Paine field. Flaps up. And slats up. Okay, we can roll this right up to our cruise. One zero. We can roll this actually before we do that. Let's go step, double check everything again. Okay, good. Roll that all the way out now. There's Mount Rainier. See the summit of it just through the clouds. Okay, we're above 10 now. Okay, after takeoff checklist, then gear up, flaps up. Checklist complete. Oh, look at that. Change the livery name. That's awesome. Okay. We can set standard now because we're about to cross through 18,000. Okay, standard is set. Alright, we are well on our way to our cruising altitude of flight level 410. Like I said, expect the flight to be about 3.5 hours, so I will see you on the flip when we're on the descent into Toronto. Air Canada is eagerly awaiting the arrival of their new 777-200ER. So, see you!